Well, I'm just all sorts of a hot mess this morning. Hello, Patriots. How are y'all doing today? Please let me know that you guys can hear me. I have this new mic, so I want to make sure that I'm not starting off just talking and you can't hear me. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon to all of you, or good morning, depending on where you're tuning in from. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please take 2 seconds to share this video. I don't ask much, but please take 2 seconds to share this video so that we can get as many viewers as possible. When you're done doing that, please give me some hearts and likes, a hashtag strength in numbers in the comments, and we're going to get started with some jokes here in just a minute. How's everybody doing? Today is Tuesday. I had to check my calendar before I went live because I literally do not keep track of days anymore, you guys. It's bad. I never know what day it is, but it's okay because I'm here. So, that's really what matters. You guys want to hear the news, and I am here to give you the news. Doesn't matter what day it is, we're here, right? How's everybody doing? Got a bunch of people tuning in. Please take 2 seconds to share this video so that we can get this to as many people as possible. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I only have 2 jokes today. I was running a little short on time because I've got quite a bit of news that I'm bringing you, but the 2 jokes that I have are pretty good, so. Thank you. Awesome. I love both of those hashtags. Great. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Awesome. See? I was right. It is Tuesday. I'm on it. From England. Wow. Amanda, thank you for joining me. That's awesome. All right, so let's get started with our jokes. The first one's pretty good. You ready? All right. My friend thinks he's smart. He told me an onion is the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a coconut at his face. I wouldn't really do that. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on who it is. I might. No, we're not inciting violence here, everybody. We're not inciting violence. Don't go around throwing coconuts at people's faces. Somebody's going to get offended, and then they'll have to go to their safe space, and, we don't need all that. No, that's bad. Okay, so here's the next one. Man, why do I keep getting random calls? I got to turn that off on my computer. Okay, politicians and diapers have one thing in common. Okay, this is the thing. They should both be changed regularly and for the same reason. Politicians and diapers. You know I'm right, though. You know that is so valid. They should both be changed regularly and for the same reason. You know I'm right. I love President Trump as well. All right, guys, let's get into this. Whew. Quite a bit of news this morning. Some of it I'm not even going to report on because I just think it's stupid and it's a smokescreen for the important stuff. So I'm going to report on the important stuff. It's not a joke. That's fact. I love it. All right. So White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, also known from me as Circle Back Girl, blamed the allegedly appalling treatment of migrant children in Joe Biden's southern border detention facilities on former President Donald Trump. As the rapidly escalating border crisis, which experts have said is Joe Biden's fault, continues to spiral out of control. Of course, we're going to blame Donald Trump. Absolutely. I mean, he doesn't have to be in office anymore. We're going to blame him. I mean, shoot, we tried to impeach him when he wasn't in office, so why not blame him, right? This, I'm going to read you a quote. It says, this is from a reporter, and he's asking Jen Psaki about this. He says, there were lawyers who interviewed some children that were in the facilities. The children described sleeping on the floor, being hungry, not seeing the sun for days. How is that acceptable for the Biden administration to keep children in those sorts of conditions, given the fact that you said you were an administration that was going to be more humane than the previous one? This is how Psaki responded. She said the situation was heartbreaking and then blamed former President Donald Trump. Quote, "We are trying to work through what was dismantled and an unprepared system because of the role of the last administration," end quote. That's her logic for how children at the borders are being treated right now. It's Donald Trump's fault. That's it. Plain and simple. A judge has ruled that the Arizona Republican Party and its lawyers must pay $18,000 in legal fees to the Arizona Secretary of State over a failed lawsuit it previously filed seeking a hand count audit of ballots in Maricopa County, the most populous county in the state, due to concerns over the integrity and legitimacy of the results of the November 2020 election. So a judge ruled that Arizona Republican Party and its lawyers must pay $18,000 in legal fees because they called out irregularities in the election. That's nice. A federal judge ordered the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services to release additional information about its purchases of organs harvested from aborted human fetuses, according to a statement issued by Judicial Watch on Monday. Good. Initial data shows that the 2021 Grammy Awards could have had the worst viewership in its history. Variety reported that the show only got a 2.1 rating in adults aged 18 to 49, which is the key demographic. Can't imagine why. Moderna has announced the start of a new C-19 vaccine trial with children as young as 6 months participating. Does anybody on here see a problem with that? I do. I raise my hand. So the U.S. government reportedly plans to use the downtown Dallas Convention Center to hold up to 3,000 immigrant teenagers, as sharply higher numbers of border crossings have severely strained the current capacity to hold youths. Celebrating its 80th anniversary, Marvel Comics will release a new limited series that will include a gay superhero to mark Pride Month, Captain America. A Florida House panel has passed legislation backed by Governor Ron DeSantis that seeks to force big tech companies to face consequences if they violate the privacy of Floridians and interfere with citizens' access to candidates during an election. Man, I love Ron DeSantis. Anybody else? Joe Biden said Monday over 100 million economic impact payments will have been delivered to Americans within the next 10 days. The cash payments, amounting to $1,400 for most recipients, are part of the American Rescue Plan that Biden signed into law last Thursday. One of the 7 women who accused New York Governor Andrew Cuomo of sexual harassment spoke to investigators on Monday. Charlotte Bennett, 25, a former aide, met with the investigators in a Zoom meeting for more than 4 hours. Her attorney, Deborah Katz, said in a statement to news outlets. More than 4 hours. Woo! Wonder what's going to be done. Probably nothing. A strong fence was put back up around the U.S. courthouse in Portland after rioters attacked the building, while local leaders condemned the ongoing violence they pin on anarchists. You know what's funny? As far as I know, we still have National Guard troops at the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Why? Why are they not in Portland? Like, serving an actual purpose other than just being away from their families. That's just my opinion. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken warned China on Tuesday against using coercion and aggression as he sought to use his first trip abroad to shore up Asian alliances in the face of a growing assertiveness by Beijing. 40 people, listen to this, 40 people have been indicted for their involvement in a massive drug trafficking ring that operated on Long Island, following an 18-month-long takedown dubbed by Nassau County. I know how to pronounce that, and I'm saying it wrong. That's okay. New York officials as Operation Honeycomb. Authorities said Monday that the major narcotic trafficking ring operated in the Hempstead area, including out of illegal daycare centers. Wow. That's... Far left California Governor Gavin Newsom ripped extremists he said are behind his recall effort, characterizing them as partisan supporters of former President Donald Trump who are against face masks and vaccines to combat C-19. Well, okay, I'm just going to leave that there. This is not my show. This is Primetime Patriots show, and I will leave my opinion at the door. So this is fun. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys because I like this. This is definitely valid right here. Trump walked into North Korea alone. Biden won't address Congress guarded by 5,000 troops. Although we all know why, because he just literally can't talk. Pfizer executives said recently that there could be a significant opportunity to hike prices of the company's Pfizer-BioNTech C-19 vaccine, according to an insider report early Tuesday. Hike those prices. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said Tuesday that the United States is on pace to experience the highest number of illegal border crossings in 20 years. He also admitted that the situation is difficult, but again stopped short of calling it a crisis and insisted that the situation is under control. But of course he did, because that is the narrative, my friends. That's what we are exposing, right? Let's see. I think I had something else pulled up here. The U.S.-Mexico border in recent weeks has been swarmed by foreigners seeking to get into the United States. In some of his first actions in office, Joe Biden did away with the migrant protection protocols, which kept foreigners who tried to enter the U.S. illegally in Mexico to await hearings. Instead, Biden has returned to a catch and release policy in which illegal aliens are allowed to enter the U.S. and ordered to appear at hearings later, which they often skip. So, for everyone who is just absolutely clueless to the fact that this is happening and or doesn't understand why this is happening, why this image is a thing, Biden, please let us in, this is why. Because Biden opened his mouth and said, come to the United States. I will let you in. Yeah, that's the facts, you guys. Keeps destroying America every single day. All right, guys, please take a second to share this video. That is what I have for you guys today. So far, please make sure you're following all of our platforms. There are daily news updates posted on our MeWe. There are also daily news updates posted on our Instagram and our Telegram. So make sure that you guys are following those platforms so that you can see our daily news updates. Thank you guys again for tuning in with me. Please share this video so that everybody can see it and that they can hear the actual news. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, God bless you all, and God bless America. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.